Hello everyone, my name is Thomas Shiba. I'm an RN and tonight I'll be talking to you about healthier fast food options. Before I begin this presentation, I'd like to introduce myself. As I said before, I'm a registered nurse who works the night shift at a very busy medical surgical unit in a hospital that serves the greater Los Angeles area. In 2 weeks I'll be finishing my Bachelor's of Science from Azusa Pacific University and I'll be a public health nurse. I believe that nursing is such a great field because not only are you a medical professional, you're also an educator. Before we begin, I'd like to ask a couple of questions. Which age group do you think eats the most fast food? How many calories do we need on a daily basis? And how many calories are in a typical fast food meal? So to my surprise, people ages 20 through 39 eat the most fast food daily. In a 2018 AARP study, it showed that 44.9% of participants ages 20 to 39 ate fast food on a daily basis. 40 to 59-year-olds were 37.7% of the participants, and 60-year-olds and up made up the last 24.1% of the population. Men required 2,500 calories a day, while women need 2,000 calories a day. And to answer my last question, fast food chains have their food labels online and in store. Typically, a fast food meal is high in fat, calories, and sodium, and should be treated more as a treat than an everyday meal. I know everyone has their own favorite fast food, such as a hamburger, but instead of a hamburger, why not have a grilled chicken sandwich? Chicken is much leaner than beef and is just as tasty in my opinion. You could also have salads. Salads don't have to be boring. And later on in this presentation, I'll show you how we could spice up a salad. I would like to now talk about two resources we could utilize to further our knowledge on healthy eating. The first being MyPlate. MyPlate is a great tool because it's multi-purpose. You can promote dietary changes for you and your family by constructing your own plate of food and how much of it you should eat daily. You could also use it as a financial tool to plan your weekly meals. And you could also use it to store your own recipes that you discover on the site. And the great thing about MyPlate is it's also compatible with social media. You could share with your friends and family on Facebook and Instagram and share the meals that you and your own enjoyed that night. The second resource I'd like to talk about is SNAP-Ed. SNAP-Ed, or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, is a national program that helps people by educating them about proper nutrition needs and by offering financial support to obtain healthy foods such as SNAP Fresh or food stamps. In 2004, Morgan Spurlock produced and starred in his own documentary called Super Size Me. Super Size Me was an experiment in which he had to eat McDonald's for 30 straight days. Not only did he have to eat it for 30 straight days, he had to have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And every time an employee offered to supersize his fries and drink, he would have to say yes. By the end of the 30-day period, he saw an increase in his weight, an exponential increase in his blood pressure and his cholesterol levels, showing the true side effects of eating too much fast food. Now is the time I'd like to offer you some samples. This is a Dave's Double. This burger alone has 810 calories, and that is not including fries and a drink. Most families in America do go for the value of a meal because it's cheaper and easier, but it is also much more unhealthy for you as you're increasing your calorie count and your fat count. I also mentioned before that chicken is a tasty option and a much healthier option. I made this grilled chicken sandwich and I added arugula instead of lettuce. Arugula is my personal favorite because it has a nice spicy flavor to it and it has much more nutritional value than plain old lettuce. The The last sample I'd like to show you is the salad that I made. The salad has candied pecans, it has chicken, it has craisins, and it also has apples in it. I believe a salad could have all this and be much more flavorful than any old salad. Uh, Chicken is a great source of protein, as is cheeses you can add if you want to. The almonds add great texture and crunch to your salad. The one thing I do warn is that you should use dressings sparingly because they're much more fatty and add a higher calorie count to your own salad. Let's revisit the questions I asked earlier. Which age group eats the most fast food? As I said before, people aged 20 to 39 were found to eat the most fast food on a daily basis. How many calories do we need a day? Men require 2,500 calories, while women require 2,000 calories a day. And how many calories are in a fast food meal? Again, this varies on the restaurant, but this information can be found within the restaurant and on their online website. Do we have any questions in the audience?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, what is it?
How often do you think you can eat fast food?
As a registered nurse, I would like to say possibly every 2 weeks. Again, we don't want to have fast food as a regular meal, but more of a treat, something when you're too busy and you can't cook. Again, it should be treated as a treat and not as a regular staple of your everyday diet. Any more questions? Okay, let's continue. And that leads us to the end. I'd like to thank you for being a great audience, and I hope you learned something about fast food. Thank you.